They just want to be manipulative towards men. If that's me, I'm out the door. I'm S.Banks TV.
And I'm JD Network.
And welcome to the S.Banks&JD Network podcast. Hey, now we have a great topic for you today. Let me read the title. Woman exposed the female playbook. Imagine that. Trigger alert. The women, they're thinking, what? You're trying to give the fellas the game in how to maneuver around us. We've got a great podcast for you today. Stay tuned. Now, do you want to talk about some of the things that women do? Or do you want to go into the video? And by the way, we've got a video for you. There's 6 points in this video. I think the female content creator, she's on TikTok. And she got some funny content. I watched a little bit of her stuff. But this podcast was kind of sprung on me today. And I kind of just went with it. I thought, okay, seems like a hot topic. Seems fun. Why not do it? So she has 6 points to her TikTok in regards to the woman's playbook. In what I mean is the games that women play in regards to
what
getting
women
men.
lie about, basically.
Well, manipulative, deceptive. What women are deceptive about. That's what I would say in it. So do you want to play the first clip, or do you want to talk about some of the tricks that women play?
I think we should get into the clips.
Yeah.
First.
Okay. Now, what we're going to do, we've got 6 clips for you today, and we're going to break it down clip by clip. So what we'll do now is we're going to play the first clip, and then we're going to come back, and then we're going to break it down for you. All right, cool. Here's the first clip.
Today I'm going to give you 6 things that girls say that's not true. First thing is that I didn't see this until now, bruh. We fucking saw it, bro. Like, we have our phone in our hands 24/7. How did we not see it? We're texting everybody else back but you. We saw it. And I don't know why we lie when we could just tell you, hey, I really don't feel like talking right now. But I don't know. We'd rather just lie. I don't know. It makes us feel good. I don't know.
That's the first clip.
Yes.
I'm sure many listening to this podcast, they've been in this situation before. What's your first thoughts on that?
First of all, we're not the first people exposing, the girl code, just to say that. She exposed the girl code, and then we're just explaining what's happening.
But what it is that when men hear the female code exposed by another female, they think, oh, is she the unicorn? Oh, there is some kind of hope. Because what men are dealing with now is very kind of women. So whenever they hear a female say, accept accountability, whenever they hear a female say something like that, they're thinking, raw, you're on our side. Damn, what does the world come to? A female on a men's side?
And the rest of the females are thinking, what the hell are you doing?
They're thinking, cut that, cut that. But let's talk about the first clip.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna see it like let's call it rule number 1. when a woman does what, when she does what does it mean? Break it down.
I didn't see this until now. So obviously she's talking about when a guy texts you, and basically you're on a long thing to message him back.
So when a woman, so fellas, okay, no, say what you're saying. I'm gonna break that down. Go on.
Okay. So I put here my first one. Most times she saw it and looked right past it. So she saw your message, she thought, whatever, and then looked past it and thought, I'm gonna do whatever I'm doing, I'll message him later.
I'll ask you a question. Do women do this to all men?
No.
Okay, cool. Continue.
Another one I put, basically she decides, she's either being
why don't you say it from the perspective of what you would do?
I can't say what I would do, because I would be seen as
what? Who cares how people see you?
I'm just saying it in a sense of what a majority of girls do.
Okay.
I'm not going to put it as what I do like
You're
that. No.
generalizing.
I am generalizing, yes. So I put she's either being purposely disrespectful just to piss you off.
So
basically.
kind of like a shit test.
Yes, but I also put shit test here as well. So but I put shit test in regards to see what you do. So okay, there's some girls that will message you and then you message them and then say, okay, let me say that again.
Do you want to rewind?
Rewind, please.
Go again.
The girl will message the guy.
Okay.
The guy may take maybe 10, 15 minutes to message back.
Yeah.
Then she will play the long game and take like a good 3 hours to message you back to see how quick you're going to message back.
Where do you women learn these tactics in order to get men?
This is where I get personal.
Go on.
I don't understand why women do that. If I'm honest, I don't get it.
I do get it to some degree of why a woman does that. It's female manipulation. But I just think those women haven't been taught correctly in order to obtain men. Because at the end of the day, you have to have a prime directive. Now, what's your objective in regard to doing that?
See, I can't speak for every woman because people have their own reasons as to why they do it. If I take a guess, some women may do it just to see how the guy would respond. He may text back quickly, or he may see her bullshit and then don't text back for long, or text back 3 hours later like she did. So it just depends, really.
I think some women go onto some of these female content creators websites, Facebooks, Instagrams, wherever they put out their content, and I think that these women are misguided in regards to getting men, because they got the game backwards.
A lot of them do, yes, from what I've seen.
Fellas, I'll say this: if you meet a woman, you exchange numbers, and she doesn't message you back in a timely manner, what does that say to you? It's a no-brainer. Clearly, she's not on it. Cut that.
Okay, I'll say this.
And put that on foot patrol.
Sometimes you may actually be busy. Sometimes they do it on purpose, yes.
So let me interject for a second. Sometimes you're busy. I agree with you. So how come conveniently, when I've been talking to a woman and we set up a date, conveniently, she flaked on me. Conveniently, something came up. Now, I've had them ones where I've set up a date with a woman. And then on the day of the linkage, the hour or half an hour before, oh, this come up, this person died, this happened, blah, blah, blah. And let's just say I get in there a few months later on. The person that died is alive. Clearly, she was lying. So where I'm going with that is this. One of my points to that was this. Women have options. Clearly, females nowadays have a lot of options. Not to say that those options are viable, but they have options.
Yeah.
Right? And if a woman doesn't message you back in a timely manner, clearly she's not that into you. And if she is that into you and she's doing those kind of games, do you have time to waste on females like that? If that's me, no. Because you should also not degrade yourself and you should know your worth.
Yes.
That's what I would say.
I agree there. I think the man, if you do see that she's playing games, then just kind of cut it off, to be honest. I think it's a bit disrespectful as well.
A bit disrespectful.
Okay, not a bit. Obviously, it's just how I talk. There's certain words I use. But yes, it's disrespectful to the person, because if you don't like the guy like that, you're not feeling him, just tell him the truth, innit?
Maybe she does like you, but she's just used to this modern day women and this BS. I'll say, like, look, if you're pouring into a woman and she's not pouring back into you, why waste your time? It doesn't make any sense. She's clearly thinking,
I'm not working. What is this? God, why do I have to work? I am sexy. Why am I working?
exactly. Exactly. Because she believes she's got options because she's too fly for her own pants that she's wearing.
Sometimes that's the situation, yes.
So for me, I'll say this, fellas. One of my notes is this. When you chase a woman, it conveys to that female you have no options because you're chasing her. She messaged you, let's say, for example, at 1:00. And then you message back 1:15. She ain't messaged you till 2 days later. She might be busy. But treat it like if she's okay, treat it like this. She could be working. She could be doing her thing. She might be busy. But then that's when you, if she flakes on you and if she doesn't respond in a timely manner, then that's when you make her, okay, there's punishments for that. Like, seeing as you flaked on the date, seeing as you done such and such, you got to pay for this. You got to do this. And if she doesn't do that, then you know what it is. That's just what I would say in it. And I'm trying to be nice in regards to what I'm saying, because we live in a certain kind of world now, and if you say certain things,
you get it into trouble.
Yeah, it could mess you up, man. I'll just say this: treat her accordingly. So if she treats you effed up, yo, listen, I fight fire with fire.
I would just say you made a comment and said if she messages 2 days later. If she's first of all, if you're talking for a while, you should kind of know both of your schedules in a sense. So, okay, if I'm working.
But you say that from a perspective of talking for a couple of weeks, days, months or whatever, right? This happens off the rip. As soon as you meet the girl, off the jump, that's the games that women play.
I think sometimes women do it to see how much interest you have in her. So
I'm interested. You gave choosing signals. I took your number. I courted. I did my thing. What more do you want?
I can't explain why women do this, but let's just class it as a shit test. She's shit testing you to see how you respond to that. Now, I understand you're saying I took your number though and whatever, but a lot of women experience things where it's like, yes, you took my number, you seemed interested, but a lot of guys lie because they just want the cat. So
all guys want the cat.
I know, but I'm saying they just want you for that. So the woman will be like, okay, let me just shit test you to see how much you like me. Then is it just a beat
women are very they're very painful, very difficult to deal with, and like they're just different. That's just some of our thoughts on that clip. Let's play clip 2 and try and break this down. We're gonna do that.
The thing is, I'm working on myself. If you ever try to date a girl and she hit you with the I'm working on myself, just take your chain off and go lay down, bro. She don't want you. I'm gonna just tell you right now, she don't want you, bro. Cause right now she's at home eating some Rotel dip, watching Bad Girls Club. She ain't working on shit, bro. She just don't want a relationship. At least not with you anyway.
Now, that was clip number 2. I don't know what Rotel dip is because we in the UK, London in the house, but I'm assuming, for example, she's sitting down eating her hot wings or something, if we refer that to UK. And what's your thoughts on that anyway? Because I almost went off the ledge and almost...
I would actually like to hear your thoughts on this before
No.
Please.
Ladies first.
I would like to honestly hear your thoughts first.
Ladies first. I will dive in after.
So she said what? Felt cute, might delete.
Yeah, something like that.
In reference to that, might means if this first trap doesn't get enough likes, I will delete it. If the first trap gets a lot of likes, I won't delete it.
Are you talking about the right clip? I think video 2 was my note was this: she is right if a woman is telling a guy who is pursuing her she's working on herself.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you're reading the other clip.
That's my bad.
Okay, so when a woman's saying to you that she's working on herself, you done hollered, you got the number, you courted, you done your thing. Now she's turning around saying to you, I'm working on myself. She knew. She knew that you was on it. Now suddenly you got options, and there's other guys that might be more viable or more appealing to her. Now she's saying to you, you know what? I'm working on myself. I've got uni. I've got college. I've got blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to do this. I've got problems. Yo. So why you give me a number then?
Well, obviously she may like you, or she may want to do things with you. That's why she gave her number.
I know the men listening now is frustrated already.
I'm sure they are.
She's given up the game, but these are the typical things that women do as far as playing the stupid little games with men. Men just you just paint yourself in a certain image.
I know.
Where
and
men
it's
just
not
say,
a good image. I would say some girls, they are actually working on themselves. There are some, but I only heard this phrase not that long ago. That's the thing.
Okay.
Of I'm working on myself as a reason to not like get with a guy or not.
But
you know.
okay, I hear what you're saying. But if a woman says to you, I'm working on myself, that's a no-brainer. Why send that woman 1,000 text messages and 1,000 calls? You never got no response.
Yeah.
Take the hint.
Yeah. I think it is a no-brainer situation. But there are some guys that just don't get it, unfortunately. They don't get it.
A lot of guys don't get it. What was I watching? I was watching something on YouTube earlier. I'm not going to spoil it for people, but guys, we seriously need to level up. We seriously need to do the right things, because this level of begging and as I said to you, it's a no-brainer. With a woman saying, I'm working on myself, she's pretty much saying to you, I don't want you.
Yeah.
Now, I get when a woman says, when she gives you her number and she plays games, I get the hint straight away. But you have to, okay, let's flip it a little bit. If a woman gives you a number, she might be afraid, because men is crazy nowadays. So she might be thinking, if I give him my number, he'll just leave me alone, because guys just keep begging and begging. Like, yo, what's up, man? Can I get to know you? Blah, blah, blah. I got a boyfriend, Yeah, but can we just be friends? Blah, blah, blah. Put in the comments, you know what I'm talking about.
I
Man,
exactly
know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about too.
Exactly.
I get it as well.
So
they can't take no for an answer. So the woman does sometimes give their number out of fear, because some guys are crazy and they'll try to do something to you. I've heard stories about the girl being stabbed up because
we heard all kinds of situations, man. Fellas, take the
hint.
Effing hint. It is what it is, man. Do you have any thoughts on that before I go to clip number 3?
Well, I would say most girls will use that excuse because they don't want to talk to you. Obvious. They say they're working on themselves, means I don't have time for you, or you're not worth my time. Or basically, if they found a worthy guy, they would not use that line on them, would they?
I don't think a woman would know a worthy guy if he stared them point blank in their face.
That's true. The modern women don't really have a clue.
They got all these options now. Then later on,
oh, now she wants to cash out.
Yeah.
When she's ran through. When she can't, when she's 40 and she don't look like she's 21. Let me not go any further.
That's because she's 40. But anyway.
Exactly.
I did it again. I'm so sorry.
It is what it is. Let's play clip number 3 and try and break this down.
Third thing is felt cute might delete. A lot of girls put this caption for their pictures, and to be honest, you have to pay attention to that word might. That word might is going to tell you everything that you need to know. That basically means that if I don't get the amount of likes that I want, then I'm going to delete it. But if I get 100 likes and more, then it's going to stay up until somebody can tell me how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. To be honest, that's really what that should mean for real.
How many licks does it take to get to the center? Blah, blah, blah. I don't know how to...
I can't remember how that song goes.
Let's go again. Cisco and Lil Kim, right? Something like that. Okay, cool.
Say what you're saying first. Go on. I put here, might means if this first trap doesn't work, or doesn't get enough likes, I will delete it. And if this first trap gets a lot of likes, I won't delete it. Now, it just means I want attention right now, basically. But if I don't get enough attention, I'll delete this one and post another one that's more explicit to obviously draw them hungry guys
I
in
know
to get
that
more attention.
I know what I've put. Why do you think guys fall for the first trap? Women
lot
do
of
it all the time.
But they're clearly the desperate guys, because the guys that can get girls, they don't fall for the first trap like that.
Okay, but the 80-20 rule, and what I mean by that is 80% of men don't typically get women. 20% of men, the top tier men, and I'm not talking about just money, but the top 20% of men get women. They might understand it, but they're the anomaly. They're the guys that have always been getting women. But I'm just saying, for the 80% of guy, you see it all the time. Ain't you desensitized to all this graphic X-rated content that's pushed in your face every single day? Like,
Clearly,
come
those
on.
guys are not. Because
Come on.
if they was, they'll be like, nah, whatever, to women's first traps. Women keep doing it because you get the desperate guys keep chasing them all the time.
Yeah, the first traps are there, man. And the funny thing is, right, men that have girlfriends, they might look, but women kind of go for those guys because maybe those guys convey, or they put in that woman's brain that
They're
I
hungry.
get women. No, because like, I get women. I'm going to get something tonight. I'm not fussed whether you give the first trap or not. I will look, I'm a man. Of course, my primal instincts are going to be, if you show me something skimpy, man, you woman, I'm going to go into that primal state and I'm going to look, but I'm getting some coochie tonight if need be.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. But let me ask this question. Fellas, this is to the men. If a woman you're into has an Instagram account or any form of social media accounts, and she posts nude pictures or suggestible post, would you still wifey that woman?
Well, that's to the fellas. You got to answer
Now,
that. Leave a comment in the comment section.
Put in the comments, would you wife a woman? Say you're a woman that you're courting, a woman that you're into, and she's posting on Instagram, Facebook, wherever, nude or suggestive pictures. Would you still wifey her?
My opinion on that.
Go on.
I'm not a man, no. But if I was a man, I personally would not wifey a girl that does that.
That's because you're up on game. You're a female. You know the female code. I'm not going to call it the female code anymore. I'm going to call it the W code.
I think we know what you mean.
What do you think, people? What do you think W stands for? People might think it begins with H. Now it begins with W. I'm going to call it the W code.
Okay.
But you understand the W code. That's no disrespect to you, but you understand the W code. There ain't no female code. Let me ask another question. This question is to the ladies.
Okay.
Would you delete your social media accounts if your man asks you to, or guy that you're into? So would you delete those accounts? He says, listen, them first traps that you're putting out, maybe some of you not putting some of them out. Maybe some of you are. He's saying, either way, I don't like it. It's a problem. So delete them. If you want to get with me, I'm not forcing you into anything. I'm giving you the options. For example, guys, drop something like this. If you want to get with someone like me, now, by the way, let me rewind that. Now, guys, do it like this. You met a woman, you exchange numbers, you've been talking, you're chopping it up, you've been doing your thing for a couple of months now. But from the jump, you say to that woman, listen, I don't date women that have social media. So if you have social media, I can't date you. I can't take you seriously. The only way to get with me is if you delete your social media. Now that's free game. I'm not forcing that woman into anything. I'm just saying, if you want to get with a man like me, this is the terms and conditions. Just like that woman has her terms and conditions, I have mine. Men, level up.
I'll ask a question for the ladies, I guess. Why? First of all, why would you want the lady to delete her social media?
You know what they're going to say?
Okay, let me change it slightly. If she is kind kind of doing like nudes, half naked sort of first trap type of pictures on there.
Yeah.
Why? Well, it's kind of obvious, but why would you want her to delete her social media?
Okay. If a woman is doing thirst traps, clearly she's advertising. That woman is advertising herself. So that means I'm not the number one. And if I'm the number one, I'm renting with the option to buy.
Okay.
That's not me.
Do you want to explain that bit slightly for the people that don't
Let me
understand
explain that for the beginners or the novice guys. Now, if a woman is doing thirst traps, your woman is doing thirst traps. You tell her to delete that. She doesn't want to delete. It's not like to say she's using her social media for business.
See, that was my second question, but continue.
So she's not using it for business. She's using it just to post suggestive pictures. That means if she's with you, is she really with you? Because she's showing off her body and her...
Basically,
Go
she
on.
wants... Excuse me.
Go on.
Basically, she's clearly trying to get attention.
Yeah, for the highest bidder. She's basically putting herself out for the highest bidder.
Yes.
She's not your girl. You and the other men, we share that girl. She's our woman.
Not your woman.
Exactly. So why waste your time? Because at the end of the day, you invest in that woman, you're only going to end up brokenhearted, and you're going to end up in. And that's going to be something that you've done to yourself. That's how I see it.
The second question is, if she is using it for business,
That's different.
then is she still allowed to have the
Then
social media?
Then we going to get paid. Then we going to get
What
paid.
if she's using it not necessarily for business and she doesn't do first traps? She just kind of posts her day-to-day sort of living and,
but most women that have social media accounts, they use it. They don't use it for its true purpose, to keep in contact with your friends, families, relatives, share pictures. They keep it to get attention from men. That's what it's really about. So we could say, okay, you could judge it on your standard and say, this is the reason why I use social media. But for the most part, women use social media in regards to first trap and get the attention of men. Hopefully they can get what they want. But if you're with that woman, I feel sorry for you. So basically, you're renting that woman with the option to buy.
Yeah.
All right,
And
cool.
let's just be honest as well. She's most likely constantly like looking in the comment section and in the DMs for those hungry guys who obviously want a snack. That's what she's clearly looking for.
Exactly.
She wants attention. But yeah.
All right, cool. We was on video number 3, right?
Yeah.
Let's play video number 4 and break this down. And we got like 4 or 5. Yeah, we got 6 videos for you. So we're going to break down number 4 for you without further delay. Let's play that clip.
Fourth thing is, I was just playing. 9 times out of 10, we don't just be playing. If we told you that your breath smell like koala ankles and we see that you get mad, then we're going to hit you with the, I was just playing, so you can get back in a better mood. Because we don't want to make you mad. We just really want you to fix the problem.
Do you want to start with this one?
I put...
See, I'm letting you start with it each time. Go
That's
on.
fine. Look, okay, she was explaining it in regards to talking to a guy. I kind of changed it slightly as if I was talking to a friend. And
Okay.
I just put, basically, most times when women say, I'm just playing, it's just a nicer way of telling someone the truth, but doesn't want to
It's kind of like jokes.
feel bad.
So when someone is joking, when they're joking, 80% of the time, they're telling the truth. They're saying how they truly think deep down. They're just masking it off or intertwining it with a joke just so that they can put it out in a comedic way. It is what it is. But in regards to what she was saying, to me, that's a shit test. Now, anyone that doesn't know what a shit test is pretty much the little games that women do. They test men in regards to seeing where they're at, the level or what category they're going to put that man in. So that's what a shit test pretty much is. Every single man has been through it. Every woman has done a shit test on a man. They want to know if you're weak if you're medium, if you're strong,
Yep.
if you're a simp, if you're a beta,
Yep.
if you're alpha, they want to test you. They want to know where you're at. If you're an alpha male, like every 6-7 months, if you got a woman, she will test you no matter what. It's just the way they are. They're hardwired that way.
Yes. It's not, we don't do it on purpose. It, like you said, it's just a test.
Why'd you say that?
Huh?
You don't do it on purpose.
I don't
A
think,
lot of women do it on purpose.
They
Some,
do it on
some
purpose,
don't do it on
yes.
purpose, but a lot do.
yes, a lot do it on purpose, yes. But I'm saying for the most part, I think it's embedded in us. I don't think we do it
Yeah, that's what I said.
on-
They're
yeah.
hardwired. Female nature is hardwired
So I
to
was just
do.
agreeing with that
yeah.
part of what you said.
Okay, okay.
And I was like, I don't think we do it on purpose in that way. Yes, there's lots of shit tests that women do, and you're doing it on purpose, definitely.
So would you say respect comes before love?
Yeah,
Because she can't love you if she don't respect
yeah.
you.
I'll put
Facts,
respect
right?
first. Yes.
And you know that shit tests women do as far as, let's say, for example, fellas, take note. You meet a woman and then she says, hold my bag.
Mm-hmm.
Simple things of that nature. Those are the types of games that women play. Hold my bag. Before you know it, let's say, for example, you and that woman's going to Westfields to do some shopping. She says, hold my bag for a minute. I'm just quickly doing X, Y, Z.
Mm-hmm.
She's gone away for 2 minutes. Before you know it, for the whole duration of you lot's link up, you're holding the bag for 2-3 hours. That's a shit test. You failed. She's put you in a certain category. If you're a certain kind of guy, you're like, nah, I'm holding your bag, man. Hold your own bag.
But she may put you in she may do a few shit tests with you. So that may be one shit test, but she will do more just to see. Because, okay, sometimes in that situation
Yeah.
where the guy will hold the bag or whatever, I've had situations in the sense of, no, it tastes like someone said, hold the bag, and then
Yeah.
you didn't even realize you still got the damn bag in your hand. So you're still holding it.
Okay.
But, so I understand what you're trying to say in regards to you're holding the bag still. She's shit testing you to see if you will do what she says,
So
basically.
I hear you. And I don't like some women generally want you to hold a bag. I get it. But I'm saying take it as it is. What about women that you set a date? Let's link up. Let's meet up at 8 o'clock sharp. Then she shows up 8:30, 9 o'clock. That is also a shit test. She shows up and she's not even apologetic to her actions. And you okay, she shows up, she's not apologetic. It's like, raw, I've texted you, where you at, man? I'm on the way. You've left me waiting here half an hour. I've been at this bar half an hour, an hour, and you just come through like, hey, like, what the hell? That's why I said, guys, if she does that, first couple of rounds on you. Or better still, this whole date's on you because I had other plans and my time is precious. She don't respect you.
yeah.
That's a shit test.
In regards to that, I feel that you should at least apologize and say, sorry, I'm late. Because sometimes
And then what?
there may be a reason why you're
And
late.
then what?
Yeah, you can offer a drink. or
No,
something.
no, offer a drink or
As
something.
in, pay for your
The
drink.
date's on you, fellas. The date's on her. If she shows up late, an hour, half an hour, the date's on her.
But I'm saying, say it's a situation to where the guy did offer, but say there was literally traffic or something.
I won't be offering.
I'm just saying, say there's literally traffic. I was literally stuck in traffic or something happened for real, not them lies or whatever. And I got here late. I didn't do it on
See
purpose.
the way you keep saying that, not them lies. You're not out on the field.
Okay,
you
no,
don't-
I
you
haven't
don't-
been on the field for a very long time. Yes.
Yeah, but you don't see what man's dealing with out here. The silly little games. It's effed up out here. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. Let me come off of that. What have you got to add to that before we go to clip number 5?
Well, like I said, yes, women do like to shit test. When she says I'm playing,
Games.
she's saying I'm playing to see. Basically, majority of this stuff is basically to see your reaction and to see what you would do in that situation. And she tests you to see how you would handle it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's play clip number 5. Then we got number 6 for you. And then I'm going to give you my final thoughts.
Okay.
So without further delay, let's play clip number 5.
Fifth thing thing is, my menstrual is on. To be honest, this can mean a lot of things. Either it's on for real, or you got a big ass, wet ass booger in your nose and it completely turned her off. So she immediately hit you with the my cycle on so you can leave her alone. Or she's testing you. Because to be honest, some girls be like, my menstrual is on, just to see if you get mad. If you get mad, then we know that that's all you really wanted from us. But if you're understanding, we'll hit you with the just kidding, and then you'll get some action.
Now, I know most men been in that situation before. Let me hit guys with a question. Question, guys. Have you ever been in that position before where you and a woman been talking? You've been chopping up for a while, been doing your thing. She says how she's going to do X, Y, Z when you meet up on the day. Mm-hmm. Tutus. Oh, I'm on my period. What? Just to see if you're going to be upset. And I agree with her because women do those kind of things. But for me, it's like sometimes they're not on their period. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They just want to be manipulative towards men. Mm-hmm. If that's me, I'm out the door.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
Well, I can't deny anything that she said because that's what a lot of women do.
Exactly.
I've done it myself.
Yeah.
Yes,
I knew it was personal to you. Go on.
I've done all of them pretty much, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I've done it myself too.
Let me ask a question. Mm-hmm. Question, ladies, have you ever done this to a guy before? Put in the comments.
Do you know what? I had the same question.
So you better put that in the comment too. So go on.
Me?
Yeah.
I should put it in the comments.
Any woman that's done that, anyone listening, if you've done that before, put in the comments if that was you. Guys, put in the comments if a woman has done that to you before.
Yes. We want to hear all the gory details.
Yeah, tell us.
Anyway, yes, I have done it before. I just put, I put it's a classic, and I think that most men should know about it by now. You should know about that's one of the classics when there may be an issue, or she may not be feeling you like that, or she just wants to play games. And obviously, she may actually be on because sometimes they're not actually lying. Have actually come on, but we can't time these things. It happens when it happens.
I know,
but we're talking about clearly the lying part,
the games, because she wants to see if you just wanted to smash. Listen, women have asked me that question before. Do you want to smash? Well, yes, of course I want to smash. Why am I going to lie to you? But then I think with a lot of guys that, do you only want to smash? Well, I don't know you like that. Aesthetically, looking at you, yes, your body looks banging. I want to smash. I don't know if I want any more from you.
That's okay.
Why lie?
What I would say is that a lot of women don't think of the other side, as in how the guys think or how the guy feels about you saying certain things. Now, look, I'll just say, when a girl says, "Oh, I'm on my period," and just like the girl in the clip said, we want to know. Let's
use menstrual cycle. But go on.
My bad.
Go on.
My bad.
You can say how you say that. I'm being facetious, man.
Cycle,
continue, man.
Your reds, whatever, however you want to put it.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes. So when the girl says, "I'm on my menstrual cycle," and she wants to see how quick you respond, and some guys do get upset and they're like, "What?" No.
Because they feel cheated because many women have done it before.
Yes, that's true. But it is a test to see. Not all the time. Not everyone does it. I haven't done that personally, but I have heard of it. Some of my friends have done that.
So it's a shit test.
It's a shit test to see how interested you are in her. So she will say, "Oh, I'm on my period," just to see what you will say, sort of thing. See how you would react to her saying that. If you're pissed off, it's like, okay, so that's what you wanted me for.
Well, of course I'm gonna get pissed off.
If he's more cool about it and doesn't kind of flip out about it, then
flip out. I don't know about that.
Not flipping out, but
I know
it's
what you
like,
mean.
sort of pissed off about it, sort of thing. Then if you're more cool and like, all right, cool, whatever.
Yeah.
That's when
then suddenly she goes,
she'll be like, only kidding. Exactly.
I wasn't on, man, I'm already out the door. but check it like this, man. Fellas, I'll say this. If a woman ever plays that game, here's the way to get out of that game. This is one of my notes.
Ladies, listen up.
No, fellas, listen out.
Ladies, listen up.
I would just ask for brains. Straight. I would just say, listen, if she's not on brains, then leave. Seeing as you're on your menstrual cycle, your reds, and you ain't putting out, you want to play that game, alright, cool. Your mouth must be working. So at the end of the day, you better ask for that then, innit? And if you ain't doing that, then cool, clearly you're playing games. I don't do that. Or I only do it for my man. Guys, I know you've heard that before. Listen, I'm out the door, man. I ain't got time for that, man. I'm already picking up the phone and I'm dialing other numbers. She can stay on that. I hope you stay on that forever. At the end of the day, clearly you don't want to beat. That's fine. I'll leave. I'm not going to play games with women like that.
Sometimes if she does that, then she's not feeling you like that.
That's why I left. Exactly. That's why I left. That's the reason for me leaving.
I do think that women should just say what it is, sort of thing, as in, if I'm not feeling it, or okay, again, for myself, if I'm not feeling a guy, I'll let you know. Like, I don't feel you like that.
But
for me,
of women,
I don't. I know, but I'm saying for me, I'm not on wasting time.
Yeah, but women don't respect men in general. These modern women, they don't respect a man's time. Men have to deal with these kind of things every single day. Whether you're saying from your personal experiences, I would just tell a guy straight, this is where it is. A lot of women don't.
Look, but I didn't always do that, no. But when I was younger, I did silly things like what we're talking about. Yes, that's why I said I've done it before myself. But as I got a bit older,
you got clued up.
As I got a bit older, I thought, okay, why are we wasting each other's time? Like, I'm not feeling you like that. So I would want the guy to also respect the fact that if you're not feeling me, let me know that you're not feeling me. So then
when a guy does what he's doing to you, then you turn around and say, oh, do you know what? Like, if he does what he's doing to you, it's okay when you're doing it to him. But when he does it to you, then it's sort of like, raw, you're bad mind. Feminism, toxic, misogynist. Listen, it's a crazy mix. It's effed up when you think about it, man. That's my thoughts on that video. When we put together our Patreon, I will dive in a little bit deeper on the video.
We're going deep.
Yeah, and I'll give you a bit more game as far as it. I'm just kind of just treading light in regards to these clips. We got one more clip for you before we close out, and I'll give you my final thoughts on it. Do you have anything more to add before we go to that clip?
Nope, we can get straight.
All right, cool.
In it.
Let's play clip number 6, and this is the final clip. We will also tag the TikTok creator in the description or the first comment below. Look out for that. Without further delay, here's clip number 6.
6 is I heard. 10 times out of 10, we didn't hear shit. We actually thought of it ourselves, and we're trying to see if we're right. Instead of coming to you like a normal person and just asking you the simple question, we rather say that we heard something from somebody and see what you say. Keep in mind that not all girls are like this.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of girls do
right.
that.
Yeah, right.
A lot of girls do that. They do. I heard this, I heard that. Well, not everyone.
Sounds personal.
Nah.
So why you say it like that then?
Because I've heard it before. I've heard it. Just like it says I heard. I have heard it before, yes. Other women I've heard the situation. I've been there sometimes and that's what's happened. So I understand.
My first thing was women live in a world of their own, in delusion. We like to move in reality. Men step up and lead. Because if you let women lead, it's like the blind leading the blind. You're not hardwired. You're not built to lead. Men are. When you let a woman lead, like clip number 6, you get that kind of BS. That's just my thoughts.
Okay.
What do you want to add to that?
I put in my notes, for those nosy girls, they will come up with things that they know that they're lying about just to see what the guy would say, basically.
So a shit test.
Yeah. They're all shit tests, to be honest with you.
I agree.
For example, she'll say, I heard you got a girl. Instead of asking, like, do you have a girl? Like, are you really single?
Women keep women single.
Yeah.
Now, other girls will say, I slept with your man, I done this with your man, blah, blah, blah. And other women will believe her because there's a W code.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're trying to mess up your thing.
That's true.
Women actually need to listen to channels like this and
Please
level up
do.
because we're telling you the truth. We're not saying to you the things that you want to hear. We're telling you the truth. The things that you want to hear, you probably will be like, or the things that that you don't want to hear, you're going to be like, I don't want to hear it, but it's the truth. It tends to be the truth. You got other channels where they're going to say to you, well, keep running those games, keep doing this. But at the end of the day, you're going to be 40 and saying,
oh, now she wants a cash out.
And becoming a cat lady. Let's not
exactly.
forget that.
I'll say this, man. So if she heard and you keep repeating yourself, clearly she doesn't respect you. I only say things a certain amount of times. I'm not going to keep repeating myself. If I've said whatever I've said to this woman and she goes, oh, I heard. Clearly, it comes back to one of my first points. You don't respect me. Dudes that level themselves up, they don't need to take this because they got options. I'll let you add your final thought before I add mine, and then I'm going to close out.
Well, like I said before, I personally don't understand why women just don't ask. Then again, I can't say that because I feel like I've done it before.
Exactly. Let me do that again.
I definitely feel like I've done it before. I can't think of anything right now, but I feel like I've done it before, so I can't even say that. So I rewind on what I said, but I would say this, just kind of say it how it is. So if you want to ask the guy a question, just ask him the question and be more direct. I think the guy would respect that. He would respect it, other than you like playing games.
When women are not so disingenuous, guys tend to respect them a bit more, you know, because kind of like you're saying to me, you're conveying to a man that, you do have that femininity as far as respectful and all of those nice trimmings. But what we do see now is a lot of effed up women, and we're hoping for the unicorn. So when we hear a woman like this say what she said as far as giving men the game, we're thinking, raw, oh my days. Because it's kind of like women live in this delusional world. And when guys hear a woman taking accountability, giving us free game, not that we didn't know it anyway, but just taking accountability and saying what they say, we think
Some
to
guys
ourselves,
didn't know it.
I know. But that's blue pill guys that don't know it. They're still naive to the game. They're going to get... And then they're going to come over to this side and understand the harsh realities of how the world really works. And then they're going to understand how females and how female nature really is. That's my thought on that. Now, let me give you my final thought. We're on some Jerry Springer thing.
Okay.
Now, let me give you my final thought.
Go on, Jerry.
For me, if a woman heard me, for the last clip, if a woman heard me, and I have to keep repeating myself, I'm putting her on foot patrol. There's only so much I'm going to talk. There's only so much I'm going to keep repeating myself. I'm not going to have a reoccurring Groundhog Day. That's long. That's pointless. Fellas, don't do that. But what I'll say is this, to generalize and to round everything off. If you level yourself up and you're the best version of yourself, you can alleviate yourself from all these problems that come with women. So at the end of the day, work on the best version of yourself. If you get your fitness correct, if you get your finances correct, your spirituality, get your energy up. There's so many things. And I'm going to talk about them more in Patreon. And I'm sure there's going to be some other videos that we're going to do. And I'm going to speak more in depth about that. But I'm just saying, if you're the best version of yourself, and I'm not talking you need to be the richest person in the world, you need to be the most tall, the most muscular, but be the best version for you. If you're that guy and you're even on the path, because it's not about instant gratification, these processes are delayed gratification. So if you work on being the best version of you and women are playing these kind of games with you, at least you can say, you know what, for example, if a woman flaked on you, all right, cool, I got hobbies. I'm doing this. She flaked on me, I'm doing this instead. That's fine. There's plenty of fish in the sea, kind of like POF. you know, the app where guys are thirsty. But I don't want to stray from the point. I'm saying that if you work on you tend to escape all these problems and it's BS. That's why I say to guys, get your money correct, get your fitness correct, get yourself on point to why you don't need to go through these problems that come up with women. Because if you don't put yourself in a position that's leveling up, then it's going to be a mazza for you and you're going to be in. And you don't want it exactly, and you don't want to be going through this situation with women going through these six, and this is six things we spoke about. There's many more. You see what I'm saying? That was my final thought. What do you want to add before we close out?
I would say, well, for the ladies, I understand that we're gonna shit test the man. Yes, we are going to, but I would just say, play less games, because when you're playing these games and you're trying to, you like the guy for real, you're actually trying to get into a relationship with the guy's not going to take you seriously, and he's going to be like, oh, this is long because you're playing way too many games with me and I'm trying to get with you like that, but you're being silly. So I would just say, play less games or stop playing games, full stop, and be more serious. Yes, you're going to shit test, but maybe think of doing it in a different way than the ones that we've spoken about today, and do it a bit differently. Just don't play the games.
Women were better before feminism, like 100 years ago. Things was a lot more different. Now we're getting women, that are going to be cat ladies, 40s, 50s and 60s talking about,
oh, now she wants to cash out.
It's a mazza out here.
It is a mazza.
And it's a minefield.
Yes. I would just say this also. Thank you to all our supporters who have been supporting us thus far. We really appreciate all the love.
Much love.
So thank you to everyone. And subscribe.
Share, subscribe. I'm S.Banks TV.
And I'm JD Network.
And we out.